OMG, hi. Boy, am I glad you guys are here. I'm currently eating food, so if you hear me go into the microphone, that's why. Yes, yes, eat, yes. Yeah, I know. I know you guys like that sort of thing. Yes, please, eat more, yes. I get it. But hi, everybody. It's me, MARIMARI_N. My tongue is burning. My tongue is burning. Because white girls shouldn't be allowed to eat kimchi. It's making me hiccup. You sound low energy today. Well, I'm glad you said something because... Okay, well, first of all, I'm hiccuping. And second of all, I'm off the Diet Coke. I am not drinking Diet Coke right now. I am not allowing myself to be drinking any Diet Coke. Yeah, it's spicier than usual. Yeah, I'm going cold turkey because I was like, every day I was like, ew, my stomach hurts. And, you know, there was a part of me that never wanted to believe that maybe, like, if you know this, if, like, you had a really terrifying gym arc where you were like, ugh, I'm only gonna eat fucking 0 sugar yogurt and protein bars and you know, Monster Zero Ultra. The artificial sweeteners are really bad for your digestion, along with the protein. And I was like, oh, my tummy hurts. And I didn't want to believe that, like, maybe it was because of the artificial sweeteners in the Diet Coke. Because, like, I was drinking maybe, like, 3 Diet Cokes a day. And I was telling myself, oh, well, it's better because it doesn't have as much caffeine in it. So, that's probably why. And the thing is, if you, like, switch to regular... I mean, there's stuff that comes with that, too. Like, hurt your tummy because of sugar. Or if you're, like, drinking regular Monster, it has a bunch of caffeine in it and it has sugar. Make my stomach hurt. Yeah, so... I don't know. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go off the Diet Coke. And now I'm very sad. And now I'm eating really spicy kimchi. Really spicy. Yeah. 3 is a lot. Yeah, 3 Diet Cokes is kind of a lot, maybe. I don't know. I've never seen a thin person drink Diet Coke. That's because this is going... Like, I know that was like a joke that some comedian made. And this is gonna seem really depressing, but it's because that all of the anorexics who are drinking diet sodas don't go outside. Because everything outside is a temptation. You don't see them because they're not out there. It's true! It's true! That's just how it is. Comedian. Yeah, a comedian. Yeah, that is what I said. But oh, now I'm sad. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just like I always feel like that when people say that. I'm like, I don't know. Diet Coke is, and you know, and this is another thing to consider. Diet Coke is beloved by women. Women love Diet Coke. I've met a lot of different kinds of women who love Diet Coke. Small, big, medium size. There's something in Diet Coke. It's like, there's like some kind of addictive chemicals specifically to women in Diet Coke. Like, seriously. I don't know why. I don't know what. But I didn't like it until one of my roommates, well, old ex-roommate, current friend, Hina, was like, I'm gonna get Diet Coke. And I was like, okay, whatever. And we had Diet Coke in the house. And so I was like drinking Diet Coke, right? And I was like, you know, this is fine. But then you keep drinking it and you're like, oh my god. This stuff is fire. Holy shit, this is changing my life. Right? And I swear to God, it's because there's like something addictive in it. To women in particular. That's how you were with sugar-free Red Bull? Red Bull sucks. Red Bull is not yummy. I've tried Red Bull at least like 10 different times. Every single time I've tried it, it tastes very strange to me. Try other flavors. The other flavors are good. The regular Red Bull flavor is not good. It's just not good. The first time I ever had, like, well, not the first time, but like one of the times I remember like really trying Red Bull was I had a vodka Red Bull. Because one of my friends is like, I like drinking vodka Red Bull. And I was like, okay, I'll try that. And I didn't have the heart to tell them that it was bad. Because the Red Bull tastes like piss. I really feel crazy when I drink it and everyone is like, oh, I love vodka Red Bull and oh, I love Red Bull so much. And when I taste it, I'm like, oh, this tastes like what I imagine piss tastes like. Straight up. So, maybe you're just wrong. I mean, maybe I could be wrong. I don't know. It's just like, that's... When I taste it, I just don't like it. I never have. Every single time I've had it, I'm like, ooh, this is not as good as I wanted it to be. I've been yapping on the starting screen for 15 minutes. And I'm not gonna lie, I need to take a piss. So I'll be right back. Also, I want to say, after I eat that, thank you, General Cub, for the $100 super chat when I was, on starting. Thank you! I am the fastest pisser. Period. No one pisses faster than I do. Boo! Incredible feat. Thank you. I know. They're pretty nice. But yeah, hi everybody. It's a brand new week. I'm particularly excited for this week because, yeah, I know that maybe I won't be the fastest pisser when you include dudes in there. But for a woman, I'm a pretty fast pisser. You gotta give me some credit. But anyway. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm excited for this week because I'm kinda, in a way, I'm going back to what I really love. I mean, what I really love is to yap, but I think one of the big reasons that I started streaming is to show off some of my favorite games to people. And so this week, I'm gonna be starting a Pokemon Soul Silver randomizer, which I haven't done before. In the past, I've done a Pokemon Black randomizer, but it went so poorly that it was kind of just like left behind. So I have played Pokemon Soul Silver on stream in the past, but I haven't done a randomizer of it. And I'm really excited. So, yeah, it's just, I never thought to do a randomizer of Pokemon Soul Silver because at the time I was like, oh my god, that's gonna take way too long. Because if you guys have played Soul Silver before, it's a pretty long game for Pokemon. Straight up, it might be one of the longer Pokemon games out there. Because it's not just the Johto region, it's the Kanto region. And it's not just the Kanto region, it's, you know, you have to beat Red and etc, etc. It's like playing 2 Pokemon games in one game. Which is why, in my opinion, it's like the best Pokemon game they've ever made. Because not only is it the best gen, but it's like the platonic ideal of what a sequel should be. Well, not sequel, but like a remake. It's what a remake should be. They improved the visuals. They added things for old fans. They added some quality of life things. They added new Pokemon, but they kept the general feeling and idea of the game alive. So, in my opinion, it's like the best Pokemon game out there. Pyrus, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you! Yeah, and they have Pokeathlon, Battle Frontier, Safari Zone. They have the gambling places in both Johto and Kanto. It's like you and the radio, the Pokemon radio, where you can catch different Pokemon after you beat the Elite Four. All of it. It was just such a massive game that I can't help but think it's one of the best. It's one of the best additions to the series. And it's not just massive, it's full of substance. It's got everything you like from Pokemon in one big game. Yeah. I was talking to one of my friends about it, and she was like, yeah, when that shit was out, like, I would see people at my college lectures, they were like shaking their Pokewalkers when they were learning. Like, it was massive at the time too. But for me, I've told this story. When I first got Pokemon Soul Silver, it was something I asked for from my mom for my birthday. And so my mom got it for me for my birthday. And we went to... This is gonna seem so silly. Because we were at the mall. And so we went to like a fast place for food. And we sit down. And we go to a fucking Red Robin. Right. I don't know if those are still like around at the capacity they used to be. But we went to a fucking Red Robin. And my mom was like, you can open your gift. And I opened the gift. And I go, it's Pokemon Soul Silver. Well, that's what I really wanted. And my mom says, yeah, but just don't open the box until we get home. Don't open the box until we get home. And so I say, yes, of course, anything for you, Mom. And I open the box at the fucking restaurant because I want to see the game and the Pokewalker and shit. And the very moment I did that, I set myself up for failure because I got home and I realized that I didn't have a Pokewalker anymore because I had left it at the restaurant. And I couldn't tell my mom because I told her that I would not open the game at the restaurant. But I did. So I was the one in the wrong, and so I couldn't tell my mom that it was gone. I'm eating. And so basically, the entire time I had the game, I didn't have the Pokewalker, but I had every single thing related to Pokemon Soul Silver that I could possibly have, right? I got a... You know, they used to make the physical Pokedex, where they had all of the Pokemon in it, and where you could catch them. And, like, at the end, they'd have tips for, like, everything. And I had one of those. It was, like, a physical book, and inside it had a poster of, like, all of the Pokemon. And, you know, when you're younger, you have a drive to catch every Pokemon in the game. But every single time I went to a page and there was a Pokemon I needed and it said, You find it on this route in the Pokewalker. I felt immense pain. Because I knew I couldn't get it, and I knew I couldn't tell my mom I don't have the Pokewalker. Because then she'd know damn well I lost it. There was a point in time I'm so serious. So, like, did you go back? Well, no. Well, so what happened is, you know, I fawned over the Pokewalker, like, the entire time I'd played this game, but I never got one when I was a kid. We didn't go back to the Red Robin because I didn't want to tell my mom, etc., etc. And so the entire time I had the game growing up, I didn't have the Pokewalker. But I had two big breaks. Number one of my friends had got a copy of, like, Heart Gold from GameStop, pre-owned. And when they had opened the game, she found that they had a living Pokedex. All of the Pokemon that they could possibly have in their boxes, shiny, in their boxes. Like, it was obviously, definitely, like, PK Hex, like, hacked, whatever. But as a kid, you're like, holy shit. This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. And so I begged her to trade with me. I got the Pokemon I wanted, but I still didn't complete the dex. But later down the line, you know, I had some friends that I had met. Like, I've had some friends for now, like, 13 years that I initially met. And you guys are gonna scoff when you know this, but I initially met them through Animal Crossing New Leaf. I met them through Animal Crossing New Leaf. Because they had the island where you could go and you could meet people online and play games with them. Yeah. And those were like my first friends ever. Like my first really, really good online friends ever. And I still know them to this day. But like later down the line, when everyone is like, you know, using shit like Twitter and Discord, one of them says, hey, you don't have a Pokewalker? I have 3 of them. And I go, huh? And they're like, yeah, I'm gonna send you one. Obviously, I'm gonna send you a Pokewalker so you can complete your Pokedex. Uh-oh. Hello? Okay, yeah. There's some internet issues, it seems. A little bit, sorry. It's affecting Twitch more for some reason. YouTube is fine. Okay, that's weird. That's super weird. Because I'm getting like drops on OBS, but YouTube seems to be fine. Uh-oh. Well, that's strange. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going. And tell Twitch to refresh or whatever. But yeah, they're like, I'm gonna send you a Pokewalker so that you can complete your Pokedex. And I was like, no shit, really? And so they send me a Pokewalker in the mail. And I just spend a week just walking. And I get, like, one of the Pokemon you can only get from the Pokewalker for whatever reason. Or, like, from breeding. There's, like, Mantike, which you can only get from the Pokewalker. I was, like, so excited. I'm like, oh, thank God. Like, this is amazing. And at the end of the day, I finally did it. There's, like, 498 Pokemon in the Soul Silver Pokedex. Which at the time was a lot. And now there's over 1,000. My cat's tweaking. My cat's tweaking. But, yeah, that was like... It was like a whole arc of my life. Maybe like one of the biggest contributing factors to my love of Pokemon is Pokemon Soul Silver. I would say that Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness and Pokemon Soul Silver were the two games that really cemented how much I love Pokemon. I love so many Pokemon games, but those two like really made me realize that it was not just a good series, it was an excellent series. So good. And they both just happen to have Lugia in them. I loved Lugia too. Which is why, part of the reason why I played both of them, right? And it just happened to work out. I think Lugia is a great legendary Pokemon. Just like very unique. Yeah, being able to talk to your Pokemon in the game. Weird that it's not a water type. Yeah, a little bit. When I first catch Lugia, even though you see the typing when you look at it, it's flying psychic. There's still part of you that believes that it's water type. What happened to Pokemon AZ, bro? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I hate it. I really had to come to terms with this. I don't like it at all. I hate the way it's playing. It's so slow. It's so boring. I hate it. It sucks. I don't like it. It's very different. It's not how I want to play Pokemon. It's not how I want to battle. It's not as, like, turn-based focused as it should be. It looks a lot better than a lot of the newer Pokemon games out there, but the gameplay is not for me. I don't like it. If you like Legends Arceus, it might be for you, but I didn't even like Legends Arceus that much. So why the fuck would I like Legends AZ? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what I was expecting, but every single time a new Pokemon game comes out, I play it anyway. So I just can't do it. I can't. I'm sorry. My friend Kisaka really likes Pokemon Legends Arceus. And you know, when we live together, I go out of my way, like, to find her, like, keychains at conventions of her favorite Legends Arceus characters. And I didn't even know their names because I don't like Pokemon Legends Arceus. Which is crazy for me because I love Pokemon just in general. I could rattle off every gem leader, every Elite Four. But I can't tell you like a single character in Legends Arceus except for like Adamant. Ah, Pico, hi. Pico. Good to see you. O genki desu ka? Pico is one of my the Japanese face girls, if you guys don't know. Pico, hi. I don't practice Japanese very recently. What time is it in Japan even? She's probably gone, but for all of her... Oh, genki. Genki desu. 1:30 p.m. I see. Yeah, hi everybody. Mari, are you a stoner? I'm high as fuck watching you. I know I talk like I'm high. I've never had marijuana in my life, in any form. But I will admit, I'm not gonna lie. I think I've been really rude about people who like wine in the past. But recently I've been having more glasses of wine. And I'm sitting there and like when I have a good one, I'm like, oh, you know, I kind of get it right now. But when I have a bad one, I'm like, ugh, fuck wine. I hate wine. This shit sucks. Yeah. How soon will you attend a wine tasting? I don't know if that's really my thing. I think it's just a phase. If you guys have been around for a while, you know that I just have phases of things. The last time I streamed, I had 2 glasses of wine. And genuinely, I was so, like, off my rocker. I needed to end stream. But this time, I didn't drink as much. So, I'm relatively normal. I feel very weak if I drink a glass of wine and I'm like, oh, I'm so drunk, oh. Because I remember one time Tenma did a stream where she did like 32 shots or something and was just fine. And that makes me feel like a weak-ass motherfucker. Yeah. And it makes me feel like I don't belong here. I'm like, I need to pump those numbers up. Really? Tenma and Irie are built different. Well, Tenma can almost hold her own. Irie, as soon as she drinks, she starts moaning in the microphone. Straight up. Like, yeah, maybe she can drink a lot, but as soon as she starts drinking, she's like moaning in the microphone. One time, Pippa and I think Lumi, we played Mech Arena with Irie. And just randomly when we were playing, Irie starts moaning. when she's getting hit in the game. And Pippa and I go totally silent until eventually I'm like, Irie, stop moaning in the microphone! It's distracting! Oh yeah, Mecha Break. That's what it is, not Mech Arena. Isn't that a different game? What is Mech Arena? Oh yeah, not Mech Arena. Mecha Break is good. Mech Arena is not so good. Just for your guys' reference. Mech Arena. Mecha Break is like an actually good game. Like a game that I could see myself playing if I wasn't such a Nintendo baby and every time I want to play a game by myself, I just want to play like, you know, Rhythm Heaven Fever for the 50th time. Yeah. But Mecha Break is really good. Have you guys heard of... Oh god, what is it called? I keep seeing, like, things about this game. It's called, like, Heartville or, like, Heartlandia or something. Wait, let me see if I can find it. Have you guys heard of this game? Heartopia, that's what it is. Have you guys played that? Is it out? I keep seeing videos about it. Is it good? Heartopia. It kind of looks good. It kind of looks like one of those games that everyone's gonna play really intensely for a month. And then the only people who are gonna be left playing it are girls after they work. Yeah. Girls love games like that. At the end of the day, that's what girls want. I don't know what it is, it's just... Cause one thing that's really interesting is... It's not cool or nerdy to like video games. It's not nerdy to like video games anymore. It really isn't. That's not enough. It's not enough. Because everybody plays video games. And, you know, even girls are playing stuff like Stardew Valley and whatnot. Yeah, anime... Saying you like anime isn't... It's not nerdy anymore. It's not cool and nerdy. It's normal. Have you guys seen... One thing I literally can't stop thinking about is the freaking... The Mr. Beast thing. Where Pippa was like, oh yeah, what anime do you watch then? And he sends this list of like every single normie anime that he's watched. Like, oh, I'm a real anime fan. I've watched Death Note and freaking you know, Hunter x Hunter and freaking My Hero Academia, and he misspells Gundam. He spells... There's no way that he watched Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. There's literally no way, because he spells it Gundom. He says Gundam Iron Blood. That's how he spelled it. Gundam Iron Blood. I was was reading it, and at first I was like, okay. And then, you know, as someone who likes Gundam, I get to that part and I'm like, it's over. Like, any semblance of class you had, it's gone. You are such a fucking fraud. You are such a faker, man. There's no way anyone who's watched any Gundam series would spell it like Gundam Iron Blood. You guys see this gif of Optimus Prime shaking his ass? I need to pee. There's this like big ass fly in my room, and I tried to throw a towel at it to kill it, and I just ended up knocking down one of my foam I have on my wall for like sound. And now I just look like a fool. My cat can't kill it. My cat can't kill it because she's, well, as the veterinarian put it, she's a exotic breed, which means that she's sassy. She's sassy and she doesn't know how to kill things. Yeah. Because she's a ragdoll. Yeah. She's just meowing in the background. She's a princess. Just like me. Oh god. Wait, how do I... There we go. Now my foam is fixed. You have a ragdoll too? Yeah, I love them. I was considering a cat for a really, really long time. But I knew that I wanted to get a ragdoll because everything I heard about them, they're like... They're super cuddly. They're super like... They love people. They'll never leave your side. They're beautiful. She's beautiful. She's a beautiful cat. The only problem with ragdolls is, one, they can be kind of expensive because they are purebred cats. And number two, they do know that they're special. It's true that these special breeds, they know that they're special. My mom really likes Persian cats. And Persian cats are like, they think they're royalty. They really do. You know, people call them the pugs of the cat world, but it couldn't be any more different because pugs act like they don't know they exist and Persians act like they're the center of the universe. Because they are very expensive. And they are essentially bred just to be show cats. My cat is freaking out right now. I watched Stuart Little the other day because I don't know. Stuart Little was one of those. Stuart Little is one of those like movies that I watched growing up because my mom had it on VHS. Right? And I hated it. I hated Stuart Little because it freaked me out that there was a tiny mouse that was supposed to be passed off as a child, but he had a human man voice. The yellow one. Yeah, the yellow. It has like the yellow case. But there was something about Stuart Little, like the movie, that always really freaked me out. Because he has like a grown man's voice. And we're just supposed to believe that he's the younger brother of this kid and that he can be adopted. It's so weird to me. So Stuart Little is actually human with a condition that makes him look like a mouse? No, it's not true though. Because in the movie they say, yeah, Stuart Little's parents ended up in a really bad accident because they went to the grocery store and they got crushed by cream of mushroom soup cans. So in the movie, he's a real mouse. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, something to consider. At least in the movie, he's a real mouse. I've never read the book, so I can't tell you if he's a human in the book. But he's definitely a mouse in the movie. I almost said anime. I almost said he's definitely a mouse in the anime. But I don't think there's a Stuart Little anime. I don't read books. Fuck them. Fuck books. Bleh. I hate those things. Ew, yuck, bleh. Yeah, get rid of all those. There's so many better kinds of media. Like video game. Yeah. Mari is the most bro-coded VTuber. I've had a lot of, like... To be honest, I was kind of having a little bit of a crisis today. Because I had a really weird, like, feeling where I was... Straight up, I was looking at the wall in my room. And I was like, wouldn't it be nice to have a wife to cook me food? And then I was like, am I just thinking that because I'm always like surrounded by boys? And like all my viewers are boys and I grew up with brothers? Am I just thinking that because that's all I know? And it made me feel like I was having a little bit of an identity crisis. Like, what kind of person am I and who am I and what do I really want? So, that was hard. You grew up with all sisters? How was that like for you? So, yeah. I don't know. I feel like it changes a person. Like to your very core. Mari can't imagine a man cooking. I mean, it's... Of course I can. Some of the greatest chefs in the world are... You know, that's weird, right? It's some of the greatest chefs in the world are... You know, are men. Right? But also, we imagine our wives in the kitchens cooking for us. Someone says, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic about Montana, but I live in Montana and we love even being mentioned. No, I was raised there. I'm not being sarcastic. That's like for real, for real. Casey, thank you for the 5 gifted subs on Twitch. My job is chef. I come home and eat frozen garbage though. Yeah, because if you're cooking all day for other people, why would you want to cook for yourself at the end of the day? If you're a chef, you come home with food that you make and eat that. Or if you don't, then you don't want to cook for yourself. Because then it's your job and it sucks. Yeah. But like the most renowned chefs in the world are male, and isn't that strange? My job was chef over 6 years ago. Why are you guys saying it like that? Why are multiple people saying my job was chef? My name is Chef? Me when my job is chef? Who paints your nails, girl or man? Girl. I never have a man paint my nail. I don't trust them to do it. I don't want boys to touch my hands at the nail salon. I'm sorry. It's just awkward. It's like, is this intimate? Do men work there? At the place I used to go, there used to be like 2 dudes who worked there, but now I just go to like a single nail tech. And she just does like... She just works out of her like office space. So it's just one girl. I just got my nails done a bit ago. They're pink. But I didn't talk about it because every time I get my nails done, people are unreasonably rude about it. But I just like it. I can't. I just like it. Yeah. They are pretty. They're pink and they have hearts and the hearts are sparkly. Yeah, you know, God forbid a girl talk about penis and still want to get her nails done, man. It's not out of character, okay? I'm just a well-balanced individual. That's all. I like to get my nails done and I like to talk about my shits, okay? It's not that deep. I'm just a well-balanced individual. A princess still needs to have beautiful hands. You should paint them Sharazaku colors next time. It would be cool to have, like... I think that would be really cool. It's just... My nail artist, she does, like, a lot of girly design. I don't know how she would feel if I bring in Sharazaku too. And I'm like, can you make them like this? Have that, like, light red and the black. That would be cool. It'd be cool to have, like, one nail that looks like the Zaku's mono eye. And then the rest to be, like, the different colors of the Zaku, too. That would be nice. Yeah. But usually I just get pink. Or something similar because when I look at my nails and they're pink, it just makes me feel good. I don't know how to explain it. I look down and I'm like, oh, how cute. And then I feel very powerful throughout the day. It's like... Yeah. I say light red, but I guess you could consider, like, part of Sharazaku too. To be pink. I was always told you think it's festive. Yeah, girls like to get their nails done in, like, the way that they feel or, like, any holidays coming up. It just makes them feel put together and makes them feel good. I'm not really sure what this stems from. I don't really know why I have to analyze everything down to the core of human nature, but I don't know where it stems from, like having nice nails equals successful and feel good and I'm taking care of myself, but yeah. It just feels good for a lot of girls, I think. One time Pippa got her nails done with two of the other phase girls and she didn't like it at all, but I'm wondering if it was because like the kind of nails I get like extension on my nail to make them look pointier. Maybe if she just like got her nails regular painted, it wouldn't be so bad, you know what I mean? Sometimes I like that too, right? There's a fucking fly in my house. I think it's just... To be quite frank with you, I think it's just like a little bit of the autism, you know? If you have long nails, it's like really hard for like people who have sensory issues. Because you're like, ugh, I don't like it, right? It's that fucking fly that I hate. No, I get my nails almond shape. I don't like coffin shape. Because they almost seem like... There's like eccentricities to getting your nails done as a girl. And coffin shape almost seems like a little bit too, like, uncomfortable and girl boss to me. But almond shape seems a little more understandable, like, cuter. Almond shape is the best to me. I prefer something a little cuter. Yeah. Would you rather never have your nails done again or never dye your hair again? I would rather never get my nails done again if I couldn't ever go to my hairstylist again. Because getting my hair done is more fun because my hairstylist is a funny gay man. So whenever he talks to me, it's very fun. You dye your hair? I don't dye my hair, I get my hair lightened. I don't think I could ever dye my hair just because once you dye your hair, you can't ever, like... You can't get that color out until you, like, completely grow it out again. Like, I've known a friend to get her hair dyed blue before. And when it fades, it turns this, like, terrible green color. Oh, and it's just awful. And it becomes a hassle, right? How come a man can touch your hair but not your nails? Because gay men are the best at doing hair. It's just how it is. I'm not trying to, like, detract from anybody else who's good at hair. But you are going to want a gay hairstylist. It's just how it is. I want to dye my hair black. Don't. Don't do it. If there's one color that they tell you never dye your hair, it's black. Don't do it. No. Wait, why? Because black box dye, you can't get it out. You just have to be stuck that way. And then when your hair regrow in, then it's going to look really ugly throughout the entire hair growth process. Because the ends of your hair are going to be black, and your roots are going to be like, you know, blonde, or like whatever hair color you have. What if you are bald? Well then... You know what I was thinking the other day? I don't know how this came up, Oh, I remember. I saw a clip of Dolly Parton. I love bald people now. I love bald people. One time I said something mean about bald people, but now I love bald people. Because Dolly Parton told me that I should love bald people. And she said it in a way that, like, spoke to my heart. I wish I could remember what she said, but there was, like, a man in the crowd of one of her show, and he's like, oh, well, I'm going bald, and I was wondering if maybe I should start wearing wigs like you. And in the nicest, like, most wonderful way possible, she told him that he was perfect the way he is. And the way she said it spoke to my heart so much that I was like, I love bald people. I can't. I love her so much. I love bald people now. I love. Yeah. I'm obsessed with bald people. That's why Dolly Parton has her own theme park. Because women and men love Dolly Parton because she's kind to everybody. Hypocritical when she's wearing those wigs? No, but he was like, should I start wearing wigs like you? And she was like, no, you're perfect the way you are. And the thing about Dolly Parton is, like, you know, it's her stage presence. It's not that she's being hypocritical, it's that she's being a kind soul and wants everybody to know that even if she does something, it doesn't make her better or worse for it. Right? And that's so beautiful. Yeah. And also she has big boobs. Or, well, I think she's passed away now, but you know what I mean. Wait, she's still alive? Dolly Parton. I could have sworn there was like something about her passing. Dolly Parton. Oh my god, she is still kicking. Oh, her husband. Oh. That is so sad. Working 9 to 5. Oh, I see. Okay. Honestly, it's so hard because, like, when you're online all the time, you get fed so much information all the time that everything kind of just becomes like a fucking lump of gray goo. And it's really hard to, like, pick out what's real and what isn't. And what you just, like, made up in your head. I was never meant to process this much information in my life. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I love bald people now, so I just wanted to let you guys know that. At the end of the day, if you're bald, maybe you're chill as fuck. Yeah, what about long-haired people? I like long hair too. Well, of course I do, though. When I was a kid, I refused to cut my hair. Like, totally refused. Not even trim. I didn't want it at all. So, I like men and women with long hair. I think long hair is so beautiful. I really do. I feel like a lot of people, I think, like, maybe if you're a boy, people see long hair as less professional. But in my opinion, I think it's very professional because there is a lot of love and dedication that goes into taking care of long hair. You know? It's very hard work. That must mean you are a very reliable person. Yeah. my cat is yelling at me. Meow. Yeah. Yeah, I yelled at her and she immediately came coming. Hi! You're so cute. You're so cute. Yeah. You're so cute. Oh, baby. What's Kitty's name? Biscotti. Why is your tail wet? Were you in my fucking toilet again? Okay, I'm not gonna hold you right now. What the fuck? Why do you keep going in the toilet, you freak? Ew. Do you feed her real fish and meat? No, I feed her a mixture of wet and dry foods. When she's older, maybe like a diet like that is understandable, but she's young and really... If it's good for her and she's not itching, then it should be alright. Yeah. Happy Monday, everybody. And OMG, hi! Thank you, Raiders on YouTube. Hello! What have you guys been up to this weekend? I'm always happy to do a Mari Monday because Mondays and Fridays are always just an excuse for me to do whatever I want. And no one can judge me. At all. You ate sushi for the first time? Well, how was it? You've been playing Warframe? Damn, people are playing Warframe in the Lord's year of 2026? Also impressive. Reading Soul Eater and playing Pokemon Sun? That is exactly what I was doing in 2014. So, thank you for that. Sincerely. I think I'm going to sell all of my physical games. Cold Water, thank you for the $100 super chat. I have completed the writing for the song Everything's Gonna Be Alright and this plane is gonna land safely on the ground. Please listen to it when you get a chance. I would love to. I will listen to it for 3 hours on the plane. That is exactly what I need in my life. Except for the ones that I really like. Okay, let me elucidate a little bit. The games I'm not gonna sell are my favorite games and my Pokemon games. But I want to sell everything else because I don't ever play them. Yeah, because I got like a bunch of garbage. I got like 2 copies of Ski Wii or whatever it's called. I got like Grease for the Wii. I got like I got 2 copies of Mario Kart Wii for some reason. So obviously one of those is going. Yeah. Most of the GameCube games are staying because I actually like a lot of them and they are a lot of money. But I don't know about no, not Pimp My Ride. I don't know about freaking The Sims busting out. Like, why would I keep that? What do I need The Sims busting out for? Seriously. Did you ever find Rhythm Heaven Fever? Yes, I have it. It's safe with me. Rhythm Heaven Fever has become an expensive game. There's no way I can get rid of it at this point. Especially because it's one of my favorite. If you guys have physical copies of games like Parappa the Rapper, Rhythm Heaven, Guitaru Man, you know, things that are rhythm-based, Elite Beat Agents, don't get rid of them. You are not gonna want to play those things emulated. I don't care who the fuck you are. If you like a rhythm game and you appreciate yourself and you appreciate the game, you're not gonna play it emulated. You're gonna keep that fucking disc till the day you die. That's what you're gonna do. Don't tell us what to do, Mario. Okay, well, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you good advice. You don't have to do anything I say. Seriously, you don't have to. It's just... keep the good ones. Keep the things you're not gonna be able to emulate properly. And you can say, oh, but it emulates just fine. Well, if you think that, then you're not good at rhythm games. There's always gonna be input delay somewhere along the line. Yeah. You're saving that bookshelf space for literature, like a real woman of culture, right? Yes. Of course I am. Where else am I going to put my entire collection of Soul Eater manga, if not for my bookshelf? I simply don't have space for all of this Wii shovelware anymore. I can't. Yeah. Yeah, I need all that space for my Gundam Iron Blood. That's all. Can we find that list? That list, that Mr. Beast anime list? Let me find it really quick. Oh, wait, before I do that, actually, I do want to show this off. Our final member of Phase Saga is debuting this week. Anya Nyabis is debuting on the 17th of this week at 4 p.m. PST. Everything is okay with her. She's so ready to debut, so you guys better be there to support her. I know I will. So, yeah, please. What the hell are you doing, Biscotti? Hey! What are you doing? My cat's tweaking. So let's take a look at this. This is the anime that Mr. Beast has seen. Naruto. Code Geass. Do you guys think he's seen all of these? Like, for real? Or he just decided to look up most popular anime and write them down? Frieren, Steins Gate, Attack on Titan, 2 times, Hunter x Hunter, Guardians of Galactic Heroes, Koei no Kachi, Your Name, Megalobox. My Hero, Jujutsu Kaisen, Solo Leveling, Promise Neverland, Death Note, Your Lie in April, Parasite, Erased, Akame ga Kill, Gundam Iron Blood. Hell's Paradise and Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress. I think one of the most shocking things about this list to me is Erased mentioned in the Lord's Year of 2026. Like, what the actual fuck is up with that? This seems like, cause like all of this was like, okay, like all of this I can see, like, yeah, sure, Naruto, Code Geass, Frieren, Steins Gate, you know, Attack on Titan, classic normie anime. We get down here and we get a little crazy with it. Erased? Gundam Iron Blood. We were almost getting somewhere. If you didn't misspell Gundam Iron Blood. Not even Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans. But Gundam Iron Blood. Yeah, Parasite, but spelled like Parasite. We were almost getting somewhere with all of this, but this is where I started to feel like maybe he was like, Grok, give me some based anime. Cause like, yeah, I can believe that he knows Naruto. My Hero Academia. But like, what the fuck is going on down here? And most of it is misspelled. Megalobox. Do you guys have a favorite Gundam series? Or Gundam, yeah, do you guys have a favorite Gundam series? Witch from Mercury. Ooh, be careful what you say on internet about Witch from Mercury being your favorite. I like Witch from Mercury. I like it. I think people are too hard on Witch from Mercury. Yeah, just say. I mean, maybe it's just because I'm a freaking girl. But like, I think people were too hard on Witch from Mercury when it was coming out. And maybe it's also just because like, at the time, I was still very heavily on like Gundam Twitter. And Gundam fans never have anything good to say about anything unless it makes them look like super cool and like better than everyone else, and like, oh fucking you like Gundam Wing? That's so fucking normie. I like fucking Turn A, and I only watch Turn A, and it's the best, and you don't know shit about that. And I don't have any beef with Turn A. I'm just giving an example. Yeah. Because watching Gundam is such a commitment there ever has to be valid. Well, to be honest, that's... When I think about it, it's kind of fair. That's kind of fair. All of these people just have like such a big stick up their ass because they spent literally like a year of their life watching and building and dedicating themselves to Gundam. Not just as a series, but as an art. That if somebody says that they're wrong, they take it very personally. G Gundam is good. G Gundam is good because it's very like... It's just very fun. I think that even people who aren't like very into Gundam as a art or as a series, I feel like if we push G Gundam more, I think even a lot of my friends could appreciate it, right? It has a lot of like silly mobile suits and, you know, it's just really cool. But for me, I really like Char as a character and all of his different iterations. So it can be kind of hard for me. I never really recommend like my friends a Gundam series. Just because whenever someone comes to you and they're like, I want to get into Gundam, where do I start? It's always a matter of like, well, it really depends on the kind of person you are. And that's not anything anybody wants to hear. Because I'm the kind of person, if I recommend somebody one of my favorite series and they don't like it or they don't vibe with it, I take it a little bit personally. I'm like, oh, you didn't like it? Well, but Gundam is like such a... It's like autism spectrum. It's very broad, right? So depending on where you are on the autism spectrum, there's a different series that I'll recommend to you. So, yeah. It's really hard. It's gotten to a point where I don't even like to talk to people about Gundam. Because it ends up becoming more tiring than it is fun. So... like my friends who don't like it are like, oh, where should I start? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. And then friends who like it are like, oh, you like Skibbity Gundam? Oh, that's so freaking chungus of you, man. Like, what are you, fucking like a noob to the series or whatever? All of the real Gundam fans like fucking 6-7 Gundam. 6-7. 6-7. Gundam 0067. You say that. Well, I didn't ask for your fucking shitty opinion, okay? If I like... Okay. See, this is the problem when I talk about Gundam. Like, as soon as I talk about it, like, people pull shit up. They're like, oh, well, Mari, you like fucking, high new. That's cringe as fuck. Like only real Gundam fans like fucking Skippity Gundam. Shut the fuck up, man. I don't care. I think it looks cool. It makes me feel epic when it comes... When it's on... When I see it and when it's on the screen. And I think, like... I don't know. I just like it. Real Gundam fans hate Gundam. It be that way, though. Yeah. Oh, you like the high new Gundam? Yeah. Take a look at that. Take a look at that right next to my... right to the right of my head. Yeah. Just let me love. Just let me love and be happy. All of my favorite things. Welcome all of my favorite things. I like it when Mari is happy, even if Gundam sucks. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone is like, yeah, Gundam might be cool, but Bandai sucks. And you know, after getting into the card game... I'm not even going to front. You right. You are so right. You are so right. I still need this. Wait. Can we get this on... Can we get this on the screen for one more time? Just one more time. Can we put this on? Can we put a pregnant shower on the screen, please? They don't... I really love this one. I really love this one. Don't say it looks like a gender bent Cleo. This is my boyfriend, pregnant short ass nipple. He's got a big belly because he's ready to give birth. That's why he looks so tired. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. What do they mean when they say that pregnant women are glowing? What does that mean? Is that just a way to be nice? Because they're struggling a lot? Like, oh, you're glowing. Wait, I'm gonna look this up. What is pregnant glow? Oh. Boosted hormones and increased blood supply, leading to glowy skin. Wait, what the fuck? A surge in hormones during pregnancy may cause your skin to produce more oils, making it look shinier. That extra oil can also trigger acne breakouts. Wait, that sucks. It makes your hair thicker and your nails stronger? Wow. Pregnant women. Pregnant changes a woman's body. Yeah, clearly. I'm getting, like, there's all of these, this is on, what the fuck? This is on health.clevelandclinic.org. Thank you, Cleveland. Cleveland, Ohio, thank you. And when you scroll down, it's just like a bunch of articles about pregnancy, and it seems overwhelming. Can you take Tylenol if you're pregnant? What is a prenatal massage? Foods to avoid. Hot tub safety. What to know about taking a bath? You have to be wary of taking a bath when you're pregnant? Can you drown the baby? Are antidepressants safe? Pregnancy rashes. Is it okay to have sex when you're pregnant? That's crazy. That's crazy. There's so many things you have to know. Can I drink MARIMARI _N branded Phase Connect coffee while I'm pregnant? That's crazy. How does the baby breathe? How does baby breathe when in belly? I feel like this is a search that a fucking 9-year-old would be making on Google. A baby doesn't breathe air. They get oxygen and nutrients from the mother via the placenta and umbilical cord. Their lungs fill with fluid? Whoa. Oh, and then the circulatory system shifts. How? How? Can we... Is there a potential that we could, like, harness the energy of baby inside the womb to be able to breathe underwater? Is that a possibility? It's not that I didn't get sex ed when I was a kid. It's just I was absent a lot of that, and also I didn't pay really good attention. And I didn't ask any questions because it was weird. Cause like when you're surrounded by your peers, you don't want people to listen to your weird questions about pregnancy, right? Right? I'm okay with answering questions about other things, but not really about, like, I wasn't really interested in asking questions about that. I think now, cause I'm more like mature, I'd be able to do it and ask questions like that, but back then, no way. Nope. The expert on childcare. Who told you that? I've never cared for a child a day in my life. I don't really know how to. It's not my job. My job is to tell penis jokes on Twitch.tv. Yeah. Do any of you guys have children? Mari streams are basically daycare. What is that supposed to freaking mean? I feel like I've talked about this before. A lot of streamers, their streams is kind of like the streamer is the teacher at the daycare, and all of the viewers are like the kids. But MARIMARI_yen stream is kind of like everybody is in the daycare together, and we're all waiting for the teacher to come back. The other way around? What, you guys are the teacher? Nuh-uh, 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 you're not, nuh-uh, you're not. You guys argue with me just as much. You're baby. You're literally baby. You're literally baby. What did you search on Google? I searched, how does baby... This is what I searched on Google. I will show you guys exactly what I typed. How does baby birthday when in belly? he went in belly. Sakana is the teacher. That actually makes sense. That actually makes sense. Yeah. What's the average age of your viewer? My channel. Let's see. YouTube Studio. Is it analytics? Yeah, audience. Let's see. The age. Okay. 50% of my viewers are between the ages of 25 and 34. Ugh. 20% are between the ages of 35 and 44. And about 20% are between the ages of 18 and 24. Yeah. So, to say the least, like 70% of you are between the ages... are older than 25. 70%. That's for YouTube, so I don't even know what that looks like on Twitch. I don't know, because I don't get, like, demographics like that from Twitch. I just don't. I think Twitch just wants to be more... My female users went up. My females went up. There's more girls watching me than ever. There's 3.5%. 3.5%! Girls. How many are lesbians? I hope all of them. For my sake. There was a girl who came in the other day talking about her husband. Sometimes people come in talking about their wives and husbands and like, yeah, I get it, but I don't know why you need to rub it in. Like, oh, I'm so happy that you're married, but, you know, I'm MARIMARI_N, so why don't we focus on that? Why don't we think about that for a moment? Yeah. My cat is meowing. Yes. Yeah. What a terrible time to meow, Biscotti. This is my cat. She loves me. She loves me more than your husband loves you. Sorry, that's not true. Well, maybe it is true. She's a very loving cat. She's a very loving cat. Oh, hi, baby. Hi. Yes, I'm not a homewrecker. It's not like that. I'm not trying to take men and women away from their husbands and wives. It's just, you suck that married guy's toes. He asked for it. It's not my fault. And it was in World of Warcraft too. Okay? And he asked, and I didn't know he had a wife. So, you know, if that information isn't disclosed to me, then it's not my freaking problem. Alright? It's not my problem. If I suck someone's toes in World of Warcraft and they're like, ooh, I want you to suck my toes. And I'm like, okay, I'll suck your toes. And then later they're like, yeah, I have a wife, by the way. It's not my problem. Toe sucking sounds tame for roleplay. Yeah, well, I'm not a super freak. It's just, you know, the sucking toes, that's where you got me. Yeah, you can. They asked first. All I'm saying is, like, if they didn't tell me, it's not my fault. And, you know, it's kind of weird that we constantly have this narrative. I'm starting to think that maybe it's just married. I don't want to say anything. I want to like keep talking and make a joke, but I don't want to say something that's actually going to sound bad. Like, I get ahead of myself sometimes, and then sometimes I rewatch my VODs and I'm like, I said it as a joke, but I said it so dead ass that I feel like it could very easily be taken like a serious. Someone just says, I'm done looking at pregnant Char. I don't care! He's part of my life. It's part of my life, man. I just want to say, I would say that 95% of the time I say something, I'm joking. It's just better to assume that. But sometimes people come in and they're like, what the fuck is this girl talking about? And they really believe it. Okay, maybe like 75. Maybe like 80%. 80% of the time. Oh, hi. Yeah. Maybe like 67% of the time. Yeah. Anyway, well, you can just tell. You can tell after a while. Real ones know. Alright? Real ones know that when I say married men and women are better because they've already gone through the vetting process. You guys know that's a joke. No. Okay. 67% of the time. They've got... Never mind. I take everything you say seriously. If you take everything I say seriously, then clearly we're gonna have a little bit of a problem. Because I've said a lot of rancid stuff. Used cars are more cost-effective. I would never buy a new car. I would never do that. The older ones look better anyway. I'm just like, it's like. And like, if you want a good-looking new car, you have to spend too much money. All of the sexy new cars are just too expensive. But you can get a cost-effective, sexy, older car. Maybe you gotta do a couple of repairs, but all of that love you put into it is gonna make you, like, care about it more, right? That's all. Please stop having sex with cars. Can't promise anything. Can't promise you anything. Ow! Why are you biting me? Ow! That hurt. That hurts. Ow. Don't. Ow! Oh my God. Stop! Hey! Go away. That's mean now. She hates her used car bit. She doesn't understand what I'm talking about. She's literally a baby. She's literally a baby. You're a baby. Why are your eyes getting so big? Don't. Biscotti, you're literally like 6 months old now. Just grow up already. Just grow up. Oh, why are you giving me sass now? She's like yelling at me like if you're gonna live here, you're gonna need to help pay bills. You better get your ass out there and get a job. Grow the fuck up. You're already 6 months old. Bro hasn't even paid taxes in her entire 6 months of life. That's crazy. They're gonna get you, Biscotti. They're gonna get you. Yeah. Anyway, it's have I really been yapping for 2 hours? That's actually insane. Doesn't feel like that long. I just get caught up sometimes. Sometimes I just got shit to say. That's all. Today I saw a dog, like a little dog in a coat. That's so funny. It is so funny to me that people put dogs in coats. Yeah, it is so silly. I need to pee. You know what is one of the weirdest things that my friend Bao has ever said to me? We were watching Smiling Friends, and there's this weird scene with Mr. Boss and Alan where they're like having gay sex. And Bao said, that's literally us. It's like... I see smiling friends, it just echoes in my head, Bao saying, "That's literally us." I need to pee. Can you guys be good for like 5 seconds? Hello. If I was like Stuart Little and I was like a little freaky rat guy, would you guys still like me or? Stuart Little is kind of a weird movie. I was talking about it. I didn't really finish my thought, but I watched it again recently. Because, like, the last time I had watched it, I was, like, so young. So young. And I didn't really like it because as a kid, I was like, oh my god. Are you expecting me to believe that this is a child? When he has, like, a grown man voice? And so I watched it again. And honestly, I appreciated it more now. Yeah, there was a cat. There's a cat named Snowball. And Snowball, for a bit, is kind of like the main antagonist. Because Snowball literally wants Stuart Little dead. Because he's like, a mouse being the owner of a cat, that's just ridiculous. Snowbell, sorry. Snowbell. Same shit. It's all the same in my fucked up Joker eyes. It was written by M. Night Shyamalan. Wait, was it? But there's no twist in it. The only twist is like, okay, I'm not trying to spoil Stuart Little, but the only twist is the parents that show up aren't actually his parents. And it's actually just Snowbell's, like, evil cat friend trying to get the mouse out of the house. But also, I feel like that's not like a classic M. Night Shyamalan twist. It's not like a... Like, that's just a movie, man. That's just like a move. That's just like how a movie is. And yeah, and the dad in the movie is Dr. House, which I didn't realize until watching it again. Seeing Dr. House play the role of a kind father almost made me fall in love a little bit. I was like, wow. How beautiful. Yeah, weird Gatmoe sort of thing. Like, oh, this is how he was before the opioid addiction. I understand. He can sing also. Hugh Laurie Gatmoe. Yeah, exactly. He's literally me if I was a boy. Half wonderful feminine figure, half fentanyl addiction. And his is half wonderful loving father, half opioid addiction. Yeah. How about Malcolm in the Middle father to Breaking Bad? I haven't seen Malcolm in the Middle, but I know that the point of Malcolm in the Middle is supposed to be like everyone is just bad. Yeah. I remember watching some kind of video. I don't know why I watched this, but it was this entire... basically this entire dissertation about how Malcolm in the Middle is one of the most generational TV shows of all time, but it also ruined TV forever because it was so good and so, like, generational that nothing can replicate it. I watch a lot of video essays that I'm not sure if I really believe in, but I like to listen to people talk about things that they believe in. So, you know, really, I'll listen to anything, I guess. If you guys want, like, an actually good video essay, everyone knows it at this point, but... Defunct Land, they've got it. They've really got it. I can watch their videos over and over and over again. Literally 4 hours of slop. Literal sloppa about animatronics at Disney, and I'm hooked. Over and over and over again. Defunct Land is this channel on YouTube where this dude makes really good video essays about theme park related stuff. And he only gets better. In my opinion, his videos only get better and better and better. Yeah. Really, really good. Yeah, he's made a couple about, like, TV shows. Yeah, he has a big comfy couch. He did one about the Wiggles, but it was mostly about the Wiggles theme park, which I really like. It was about, like, a particular ride at the Wiggles theme park to begin with. And it was just good. I'd probably be a better musician if I could tolerate repeated viewings of the same art. Yeah, I honestly think that one skill that's really good to have as an artist, especially a musician, is enjoying repetition. When I was playing violin, you know, you'd have to practice the same thing 50 billion times before you got it right. I had a teacher who told me, he said, if it's not... It was like something along the lines of, excellence isn't perfection, and if it's not perfect, you haven't practiced enough. That shit, that's like one of the craziest things that you can be told and to stick with you for the rest of your life. I don't follow that. I think the reason I don't follow that is because the idea of it made me so tired and angry that as soon as I was done playing violin, it was something I never wanted to carry with me again. So... Ew. Violin fatigue. I would say that it's quite real. it's a weird way of putting it, but yeah. Yes. It's very, very tired, very tiring. I mean, you can say it's a dumb saying, but it definitely stuck with me more than just keep practicing. Because even though it's not the nicest thing to say, I couldn't get it out of my head like, yeah, it sounds good, but clearly it's not perfect. So clearly I'm not done. But yeah. Very... I don't know why I was bringing that up. I was talking about Defunct Land and then something something. Whatever. I want to play my dailies before I go. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting. Time for dailies. Dailies! How does baby Patahi win in belly? But that means I need to find... Ah! There's 2 of me. There's 3 of me, even. Get off the screen. You're stealing my thunder. I need music. Bring her back, okay. Where is she? She can be here. What can I... Even when I play copyright-free music on stream on YouTube, I still get it claimed. I don't know what I'm supposed to do at that point. So I don't care. I'm gonna play Food Guesser now. Why isn't it loading fast? What's happening? Please! Oh, yay. Okay, cool. I was scared. Fernet, cola, ice, and lemon wedge. Germany? Brazil? Ooh. Fernet con cola. One thing I love about almost everywhere else, I don't know why, but if I get like a Coke or a Diet Coke here in the US, they won't ever offer me lemon. But if you go to Europe, they'll always offer you lemon wedge. Well, not always, but a lot more times. They'll give you lemon with it. But if you ask, can I have lemon with my Coke, then people look at you weird. Argentina. I approve. Approve. That is Chinese. Okay, maybe it's not Chinese. Salted cod, onion, tomato, sweet pepper, hot pepper, lime juice, olive oil, fresh herb, cabbage, avocado, cucumber. Salted cod? Seeds 5 cents? Spain? What the hell? United States? What the hell? Bulcho? Jamaica? Is this an island? Oh god. Liberia. Oh god, it's an island. I don't know. Or maybe it's Brazil. Ah, what the hell? Did I... Trinidad and Tobago. Did I say that? Didn't I literally say that? I just watched a Seinfeld episode about a guy from Trinidad and Tobago. He's like a runner. And he stays over at Elaine's. Because there's like a big marathon in New York City. And then Jerry like gets in his head. Because the last time he ran, he missed his alarm. Like the guy missed his alarm and didn't make it to the Olympics. And so Jerry gets like really in his head about it and just starts stressing this guy out. Is shaved ice. Detroit water ice? I don't know, fucking Detroit? Water ice? That was not good for me, was it? Hey! How did you guys get 14,000? Coronation quiche? Ooh, that looks not good. I'm sorry. Ooh, all dressed chips. Well, I can't say no to shakshuka. It was 0.1 difference. Taiwan maze soba. That looks good. Oh, yeah. Pozole or... Oh, no. Chat. Do I go with my heart or do I go with my brain? My heart. Oh! Stolen. I'm scared that people won't vote for stolen because it's kind of like fruitcake bread. But isn't this a beautiful picture? Ah, yes. Toma or Lohi Kaito. Salmon soup. This sounds better to me, but I think more people know this one. Everyone's had dolmas before. Oh, I should have gone with my heart. Ooh. Japanese scran. Shrimp. Dijonge? What is this picture? These both sound good, but this picture is just terrible. Oh, cookie. Is this egg? An omelet. Omelet or cookies? Cookie. Stromer Max or Siscon Mac Siscon Siscon Macacarakito. Okay. I got in my head a little bit. I got in my head. No one votes for Finnish food. It's probably because maybe a lot of it isn't that palatable. What is this? Game about killing people. Mafia 2. Feels familiar to me. Space. What am I thinking of? This looks like Hollow Knight. This is Hollow Knight, but with a cat, I think. Looks like a weird Resident Evil area. DS Trauma Center? Oh! I don't remember. 999. 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors, 9 hot dogs, 9 beers, 9 innings. Nine 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 nine. Scrandle. Ooh, chicken katsu burger. That shit does not look properly breaded. Hot dog. potato. That is not a fucking pizza. That has cat food on it. It's wet. It's wet and has cat food on it. What are you showing me? Now, I mean, I know this looks bad, but they really cooked this one. They really cooked it. Korean chicken or homemade chicken curry. This is $1? Are you kidding me? It's so cheap. Double bacon smash burger with steak pie and peas. There's this guy I've been watching recently on YouTube. Who's tried to stick their penis in this burnt pie? There's this guy I've been watching on YouTube, and he like wears a bandana, and I don't remember his name because I only watch him on my projector when it's super like light out and the sun is hitting the screen, and I'm like, this sucks. And he goes to like Borneo and stuff and eats the weirdest food in the world, like pufferfish liver and shit. But all of the food he ate in Thailand looked kind of gas. Meatball sub, you have 3 balls. Classic quarter pounder. This is 12? You should go to Thailand someday. I feel like the repercussions of me saying I'm going to Thailand are greater than me enjoying my time in Thailand. That's the problem, is like if I say, well, I'm going to Thailand, everyone's gonna clown on me for the rest of my life. I watched White Lotus. There's this crazy season. No, I know, and like, why would people clown on me for going to Thailand, of all people? But I mean, people are still gonna make that joke, like, oh, why are you going to Thailand? But, there's a season of White Lotus where, you know, they're like in Thailand and there's this guy. And he's at dinner with the other dude, whatever his name is. The old guy. And they're like old friends. And he's like, yeah, I've been in Thailand for a while. I got sober. You know, I used to fuck chicks every night here. It was like the best thing ever. I was addicted to fucking chicks. And I loved it so much. Like, I love watching them get fucked. And then I was like, fucking feminine men. And then eventually, I realized that I didn't just like fucking chicks. I wanted to be one of those chicks. So I was hiring dudes to fuck the chicks while I dressed as a girl and watched. And then I'd hire the dudes to fuck me dressed as a girl. And that's like one of the whole plot lines in White Lotus. Is this guy goes to Thailand because he's like depraved and he like goes off his rocker. Because when you're depraved and you just like let all your inhibitions loose, then you just want more and more and more. And genuinely, when I watched that shit, I was like, holy fuck. And like, I was sitting there and I was thinking, and I'm like, this is just life. Like, people are clowning on this guy, but this is life. The moment you just like fall into temptation over and over and over again, you can't be satisfied. I was like, damn, he's real. We need to be careful. Like... because he lost a part of himself to hedonism. This sounds like some sort of thing you'd hear at church, but I'm just saying this like fish to man right now. Fish to woman. Fish to whoever you are. Like, you gotta be careful. And it was like a funny thing, like, holy shit. But at the end of the day, I was like, what the fuck? Like, this guy went through something, and we're being mean to him. He got fucked in the butt. he got fucked in the butt. Yeah. A journey. He went through a journey of self-discovery. And then he found religion. And then his friend was like, let's go drinking and let's fuck girls. And then he relapsed. And then he, like, started drinking and fucking girls again. Anyway, I don't know. Perfect Scran! Why did he listen to his friend? Because his friend really needed, like some... It was, like, because of some sort of problem. I don't know, his friend was like, I need you to do this for me. For some reason. And he was like, okay, bet, I can't leave a friend behind. Like, I can't leave a homie behind. These both look like garbage. I don't even know. And then he started drinking and fucking chicks again. What do you mean? This is 2 hot dogs and 2 drinks for such a good price. That sucks, man. This sucks. These suck. All I'm trying to say is we shouldn't be mean to people who are trying to find themselves. Let's offer them guidance and a ear. You know what I mean? Because he was just like, you know, he was out there on his own journey. He did find a dit in his ass. But, like, yeah. These are the shit from a butt. But you can keep judging people who don't melt their cheese on their burger. Ah. Water in a box or Kinder Bueno donut. That's thick. That looks like wet shit. That straight up looks like wet shit. It's huge, though. Why did you say that? Because it does. I mean, just because it looks delectable doesn't mean it doesn't look like shit from a butt. You would know, Lamau. Yeah, you know I would. I've seen shit before. Maybe you haven't because you've lived 2 months. You don't even know because mommy's still changing your diaper. Yeah. I know what a shit looks like. Sometimes. Choripan. These both look great. I mean, they look good, really good for game food. Yeah, Choripan does sound cute. It sounds like... I don't know. It sounds like a name. Choripan. What? Ooh, black. Ooh, cream. Ooh, look how big that cream puff is. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Those both look good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't know. Ooh. Did we finally get a good scrandle? Ooh. This is expensive. This is real cheap. It was bad? A cold hot dog. When you describe it like that, it really makes me not want to vote for it. I'm gonna vote for the cold hot dog. That's burnt puss. I don't know what else I'm supposed to say about it. Pork steak. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, these look good. $2? I feel like people are gonna vote for this, though, because the picture is better. Yeah. I can't even see the burger. You know, the scrandle isn't so bad. I've never had goat meat before. This hot dog looks so pink. What the fuck? Ew, what is a baseball game 2024? Pizza. That's a ding-a-ling. I don't know. Gammon bread and a pint. I don't know. This guy looks happy with his decision. This bratwurst is going to start dripping. I like my sausage drippy, bruh. This comes with a beer. What? This comes with a beer. People are underestimating the power of a beer with your food. That's how I know that the people voting aren't the people eating it, but the people looking at the picture. If you were drinking that beer, you wouldn't have the same feeling about it. Add a game, yeah, add a game too. Rosalia, thank you so much for the raid. Hi! These both look... I don't like buffalo sauce. You're playing Animal Jam? What the fuck? That shit's still going? LF spiked collar. LF spiked collar. Please adopt me. UWU. Please. Oh, I am so poor. Snarls. Cries. LF Cape. I'm so poor, I need a mommy to adopt me. I feel weird saying this out of context of the Animal Jam. Sorry. For those of you guys who haven't played Animal Jam, you wouldn't get it. Looking for mommy and daddy to adopt. Poor fishy. I need a mommy and daddy so bad. Member only. I want a rich mommy and daddy, please. Please. I don't even know. It's not a fetish. It's just how I feel. It's just... You guys wouldn't get it. If you've never played Animal Jam, you just wouldn't get it. Yeah, that's because you don't see it a lot these days because all the people who played Animal Jam are adults now. They can buy their own damn membership. They don't need mommies and daddies anymore. This is at LA, this is $8? Bro, are you kidding me? That's a steal. Ooh. Sapikanka. I'm going for a burger. The big boss. Whoa, look at this. Look at this cheese. Oh, yeah. Comes with fries. Nice pull. That's poop from a butt. They put poop in that. That's poop in that pie. 6 oysters for 12 pounds? That's robbery. That's robbery. What? Who gets chicken with caramelized onions? What even is this? Oh god. Frankfurter or a pint of Guinness. That thing is... I like my Guinness strippy, bruh. I like my Guinness strippy. Sorry, Guinness. Coops. I don't know what that is. That's an uncircumcised wiener. I don't know. It's $0. Fuck it. Mari, please. Please, what? No comment. I'm gonna do catfishing and then I'm leaving. I have nothing else to say about this or about myself. Action film characters. Cyborg. RoboCop. Fictional characters from Detroit? RoboCop. 1901 in science. Self-referential paradoxes. I don't know. It's not referential to me. My name isn't Russell. 1999 animal births. Harambe. Comic characters introduced in 1941. Belgian people. Tintin characters. Sea biscuit. I don't know. I don't know. Sea biscuit is a horse? Okay. 1958 establishments in Indonesia. Oh, Bali. Hinduism. Bali, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's like one of the few places in Indonesia that isn't, primarily Muslim. They have also a large Chinese population there. Maybe not large, but they have a big Chinese diaspora there. Yeah. It is also a place that, like, tourists go. 1910s neologisms. God and Christianity. The problem of evil. I don't know shit about all that. That guy has a crazy head. Look at this guy's head game. That's a butt. 1667. 67. Cosmogony. Fiction about the devil. Dante's Inferno. I don't know what the fuck that is. 1835 short stories. Damsels in distress. Female characters. Oh, Snow White. Fairy tales about miniature people. What? No! Oh, that's what they meant by miniature people. I thought they were talking about the dwarves. What? Why are you yelling at me? What? My cat won't stop. Ah! Hi. Okay, one more and then I'm going for good. American horse racing announcers. Oh, Alex Trebek. I'm a genius. This is your host, Alex Trebek. That guy was the announcer, or like the voice of the Canadian, like they had like a Canadian show at Epcot, and it was really boring and shitty. It was like a Canadian tourism like movie, but Alex Trebek voiced it, and it really sucked. But it was cool that he was there though. DNA, English agnostics, English geneticists. 1916 births. I don't know. 1971 births. I don't know. Autoimmune diseases. Gastrointestinal tract disorders. Oh, celiac. Straight up. Ugh! That's what good pussy looks like. 2017 musicals. Biographical musicals. British musicals. Feminist theater? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Biscotti. I have no idea. Isn't all theater feminist? "2020's YouTube series. Georgia. Internet in Georgia. Machinima? Viral videos, internet meme characters, generation. Oh, skibbity, skibbity toilet, skibbity, skibbity toilet. "1970 establishments in Washington, D.C. The government." Peabody Award winners. Tiny Desk. At NBC. BBC. What is that shit called? PBS. NPR. That's it. Thank you. I'm glad somebody understood what I was talking about. "1960s neologisms. Celebrity. Journalism ethics. Photojournalism. Media bias controversies." What is it called, those photographers that come? Paparazzi, yes. Thank you. Do not come. 6th century BC Greek poets. 6th century BC Greek women. Historical figures with ambiguous or disputed sexuality. Poets from ancient Lesbos. Oh, that's what they call lesbians. Sapphics. Economic regions in California. Oh. Subregions of the San Francisco Bay Area. Silicon Valley. Damn! Oh, everybody did good on this one. I guess I'm not special. I'm gonna go now. I thought I was cool, but apparently I'm not. And everybody knows all of these people. Tomorrow I'm gonna be here for my Pokemon Soul Silver randomizer. If you care, that's tomorrow. I start that. Yeah. I might actually start like an hour earlier. If you card, just letting you guys know. Yeah. But yeah. That's about it. What's happening on Saturday? Isn't it obvious? Hope that helps. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go to... I don't know who I'm gonna raid, actually. Someone real awesome and nice, I bet. Excuse me, sorry. I the hiccups. Muyu is streaming. Shit, I guess I'll raid her. And then Cleo on Twitch. Everybody! I'm leaving. Goodbye forever. Just kidding. I'll be here tomorrow for Pokemon Soul Silver Randomizer. And remember, everybody, to stay truckin', stay fuckin', and most importantly, stay cranking your hog. Okay? Thank you. Be good. Xiao Hong Shu. Yeehaw! Bye! Goodbye. That's what I would sound like if I was a boy. Goodbye, everybody. Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow.